Hey there, and welcome back to my channel. Now I have a question for you guys. Are you tired of the same old vehicles in War Thunder and just want something new to play if you are a new player or maybe even a more of a experienced player? Now I have 5 vehicles lined up for you today, and I will be talking about their weaknesses and strengths today. And this one, starting off, is a more of a better player, or one that you can't necessarily play right off the start. The M51, which is the most modern day Sherman ever made and put into production. Now, as along with modifications, it comes with some armament, but the main one of the show is the heat. This bullet. The heat shell with 400 millimeters at pen at 6.3. Now I am going to be playing one battle with each of these tanks, and this tank used to be a lot better, as I honestly have not played it in quite a while, so hopefully this goes well. I at least want to get like 1 or 2 kills with every tank, just to show you that they're not just knockoffs. Now you do get 3 respawns with this tank. But let's get into the battle. Now, as I drive into battle, I want to talk about some of the pros and cons about the M51. Now, the reload speed is 9.8 seconds, which honestly is not half bad for 6.3, especially compared to other vehicles like the T-34. Now, the armor, on the other hand, it is a Sherman, so it does have poor armor. It does get a lot of gun depression, and it has a pretty quick rotating turret. Now, in real life, this thing would have been fighting against around Cold War era, I believe. The cons, I believe, are, well, since it only has heat bullets, it sometimes won't be very effective, and it has a horrible reverse gear, and the ranging on it is not that great. As you can see, this thing backs up slower than the Russian tank. Let's be for real about that part. Also, the smoke grenades, you barely get any, which isn't necessarily good, especially if you're a player like me. And you've gotten used to better ranging on your bullets, as this necessarily doesn't normally get one-shot kills, even if you hit the ammo. But this tank is still overlooked when it could be used. When it is used in the right way. I am very why did I lag there? But when it is used in the right way, you can get lots of kills with it. As you can see, I don't really like teammates though, as mine just probably got me killed right here. As I got a crit on a T-34, even with 400 millimeters of penetration, you can see how I only got a crit. Which is very sad. Also, without fail, I haven't used this thing in forever. As you can see, I am also a little slow on reaction time, which was the purely main cause of my death. But let's get back into the battle. like I said before, it's not a guaranteed one-shot kill. 100% you're not getting any one-shot kills unless you're lucky and get a perfect spot on a light tank. I was taking a drink right there. Oh wow, I also died right there. As I do have one more spawn. Oh god, I just lagged. Unless, I think I do have an extra daily backup. I'm not sure. As I don't know how, but I somehow got a kill. As this thing can be very useful when camping, because after a certain number of shots, you are bound to take something out. And I also don't know why I'm nice. As like right there, you can see why I don't really like the smoke on this thing. It shot, but it took so long that I shot it again. But it does make this nice wall. Always remember to thank your allies for repairing you. As Israel is one of those countries where they have good and bad tanks, and I would say, as a starter tank, as long as you get the experience in this thing, you could 100% get a nuke in. Now, yeah, okay, yeah, that also works. That also might happen to you. Probably would. Now my next tank, I might have to play an extra match in if I don't do too well, because I haven't played this tank in forever, and it's a Swedish tank. Take a guess. The BT-42. And this one is mostly for new players, because most old players or experienced players would know that this is a good tank. Now, I don't have much in Sweden, but what I can tell you is that the BT-42 is honestly a great tank. As we got into a match, not after long, I just said see you there, so like I'm cutting out not that much of the video, but as you can see, I have it spaded, so I have used it. As this tank gets 115 millimeters of pen with another heat round. That's sad. But since it's at a lower BR, it's not as bad as why am I lagging? Alright, now the downsides of this. My god. Game, please. I'm trying to make a video here. I'm trying. Game, please. Now the downside is the reload. 13 seconds. This thing is at 1.7. The turret rotation is also horrible. Gun depression, I actually haven't tested that. This thing is a Russian tank when it comes to gun depression. Reverse gear. Reverse is at least better than last time, but it is still classified a Russian reverse, or at least what I'm gonna classify it. So this thing is just a Russian tank at this point without the autoloader. If you are a new player, it definitely might take some time to learn this tank. Game, please stop lagging. I'm trying to make a video. But like I was saying, it might take some time to learn this tank. The aim isn't horrible, but it also isn't great. As you can see, the turret rotation factoring in right here. And also, you're a pretty big target when it comes to the turret. And, oh, I almost forgot. The armor is absolutely horrible. And I just got absolutely murdered. Okay, time to use a daily backup. Alright, like I was saying before. I'm just watching War Thunder players in the chat. We love that. Alright, we love our War Thunder chat. I don't know why people would want to ever turn it off. But like I was saying. Ooh. This tank, I'm not sure if what I've said anymore. So I'm just going to say it again and I don't care. It might take some time if you're new to the game to learn this tank. But overall, I am sure, hopefully. Hoping that it will be worth it. Okay, yeah. Like I said, I'm only playing one match in each of these tanks. I'm moving on to the next. I forgot to play this vehicle. I'm not gonna lie. Yikes, that's bad for me. I'm trying to make a video of overlooked tanks. All right, moving on to the next tank. No, I don't want to go into another battle, and it's China. Okay, that was probably a little racist. Oh, well, I gotta redo that. And it's China. As this tank is honestly amazing. Why did I go into customization? This tank is honestly amazing. When it comes to that sounds wrong. When it comes to penetration. Wait, what's that bullet? Wait, whoa, wait a minute. Oh, that's what it is. And killing. And it's at a BR of 2.0. Now, let's get into a match. Alright. Okay, this is fine with me. Time to go into a match. I think we got a little down tier. It's probably 1.0. Watch me be put in a reserved batch, bro. That'd be crazy. I'm probably not going to do that much in this thing. Alright. Did I seriously get put in a reserve? Yes, I did. Lovely. Now, like I was saying, this thing has a reload time of 6.5 seconds. Pretty good. 2.0. Definitely better Swedish. Turret rotation, well, that doesn't really exist on this thing. Speed, definitely not the greatest. Reverse gear, that's worse than Russian. We don't even have to talk about gun depression. But, okay, yeah, I'm seeing how this thing wouldn't be a good tank then. Other than that, though, if you can get into a good enough position, you can honestly, as long as you have a quick enough reaction time, something I don't have, you can probably take out the whole enemy team. As the ranging on this thing is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Like, look at that distance between the ranges. Yeah. Did those two just, like, break through our lines without no one noticing? Why am I lagging? Oh my god, game! Oh, that's scary. I don't like this no more. I'm trying to make a video. Like I was saying, the ranging on this isn't half bad. As you can see, as I forgot to take high explosive. Okay, I guess we're just gonna have to deal with that. The ranging on this tank is honestly amazing. No mattering. I swear I saw a marker over here, but okay. But the reverse gear is definitely an issue, and well, a lot of things are the issue, but you'll find new players, just deal with it. What you have to do with every vehicle in the game. Now, when it comes to reloading, it's definitely not the best. But it's also not the worst. As you can see, behind this tree cover, I feel more secure than the tank that was shooting. As just let it be known, you are a big target to planes as I hear a plane fly over my head. Which is why I said that. That's also, please install your eyes before playing. Did that dude disappear or something? I do not know, but I could care less. I have someone over here. Apparently I don't. Tough times. You know what's harder than playing this thing? Trying to figure out what your teammates are shooting at. Okay, sorry, got a little off topic there. But this thing would honestly not be half bad as I get absolutely pelted with a bullet. Teammate, do something, please. Oh, they actually did. You see, that's what it's like to have useful teammates right there. What the f- Oh my god, that... Thank the hole. I thought I was gonna be left dead. I just hit the same spot and did nothing. I just did the same thing. Okay, thank you, teammate. Again. Okay, I'm just gonna go to gameplaying instead of actually explaining the tank now. I feel like I've explained enough. Explained. That is now a word. I thought it was that plane that killed me for a second. That plane... Weirdo. Okay, well, that was enough gameplay of this, as I don't feel like going into that torture again. I haven't played 1.0 in forever. Finally, it's time to move into something more of... Wait. 1, 2, 3... Okay, yeah. All the way to Germany. This thing. Oh, how I've had fond memories in this. Do not ask me how to say the name. I will not tell you. Now, there are very good upsides and very bad downsides, and I hate this map. Why did it give me this map? Alright, well, this isn't gonna be... Normally, I do good in this tank, guys. Just a disclaimer. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do good in this tank in this map. Another disclaimer. But it has 330 millimeters of pen at 8.0, which honestly is pretty standard. 30 and 20 millimeters of armor. You can see where that gets bad. With a reload rate of 0.5 seconds, which is good. Turret rotation, 14 seconds. Which isn't that good, but with what I have, which is now 20 seconds, it's better, but still not great. With only 3 crew members, it can get killed pretty easily. Just be for real, all it takes is a 50 cal to hit you right in the ammo compartment. So it's not the greatest, but it's also... I did not mean to shoot that side. Okay, I guess I have to shoot my other side now. I gotta make it even. But the downside is only 9, now 8 bullets are loaded into each drum, meaning after you shoot all 9, you have to reload the drum, and you can see this right here. It's a painfully long process. The reverse gear is the best out of all the tanks, which is sad to say. That is sad. The forward gear isn't really... Actually, what is the top speed of this thing? I wasn't paying attention. 34. Definitely a better top speed. Slow acceleration. But you get there. As the tactic I normally use is just follow someone else into battle and they get themselves into trouble. You swoop in, shoot someone with like 20 rockets, then you save the day. as I'm gonna completely ignore my normal strategy and go off alone. And if this gets me a bunch of kills, I am gonna be so mad that I haven't been using this strategy then. As I realize, I'm now just gonna be able to watch A this entire time without putting me in direct harm.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
As I'm getting a little scared now. Because there are things shooting somewhere. Where are they shooting?
Attention to the designated grid zone. Attack the A points.
As range finding isn't really hard on this thing, unless you're out of bullets. There's a drone that probably saw me. They probably know I'm here now, so I'm gonna try and... I say try because I'm probably just gonna go right here. Oh, well, the bad things, I'm not sure. Gun depression
Attention to the map.
isn't great, but... that thing can kill me. I think that's a Bradley. As there you go. There you can see why this thing gets a bad reputation. A Bradley just took me out when I just hit him with multiple rockets. Okay. That is bad. These tanks are looking bad now. I didn't intend for them to look horrible. They were supposed to look good, guys. Trust. These are good tanks if you can use them properly. Trust. Don't look at the dead body right there. Just don't. Don't. Do not. Don't. Another bad thing, you are very open to air targets, especially at 8.0. If they know how to fly, that is. I'm finding every spot to put in stupid stuff. Oh, there's a Leopard 1. How did it not die? That thing has like the same armor as me. It could be killed by a 50 cal probably. Hey, that's bad. But like I was saying, I'm not sure how I died right there. Yeah, honestly, that's just sad. I feel like Gaijing is trying to mess up my video at this point. First the lag, just did it again. Oh my god, why am I lagging so much? I don't think I've ever lagged this much in my life. Holy... Besides the time when I wasn't Ethernet connected. You are in the worst squadron vehicle, my guy. I feel bad for you. Oh, well, that is sort of convenient. Well, I guess... that kill was very convenient right there. Because that brings us to our next vehicle. Oh, hold on, wait. The T95E1. That was very convenient. Very cold. I don't think I've ever been in a more convenient situation than that one right there. Alright, this one is, again, for more older players. Well, experienced. Why do I keep on saying older? Experienced players who are looking to have fun. I'm hoping this video is, like, not over an hour. 26 minutes. Hell yeah. Last time I made that video that was over an hour, it was previously about an hour and 30 minutes long, and it took like 2 hours just to load so I could edit it. So I don't want to make videos that long anymore, which is most likely why I'm not going to be posting my streams. But in my opinion, this is just solo my opinion right here. Solo. the T95E1 is one of the best medium tanks I think I've ever used. 8.3. Although it doesn't have a stabilizer, it gets APF-SDS. Now, the Bradley, don't get me wrong, the Bradley is another vehicle that many people underappreciate. Like, that thing is amazing. I've taken that into a 9.0 battle and gotten a bunch of kills. But just the T95E1 is also, it's more unappreciated than the Bradley because you see less people using it. It doesn't get a stabilizer. More people hate it for some reason, and I don't get it. Like, it's an amazing tank. I would, oh my god, I hate people who shoot out. Getting a little angry with this person. They just made everyone there blind. Alright. But like I was saying, this is a very good tank. Especially if you know how to use it. Now, I missed that leopard, and I have a pretty long reload at 10 seconds. Which is why I'm going to be using this building as cover from that side. And praying that I survive. That actually rhymed pretty well. Alright. Back onto this. Now, hopefully, I do better than what I've been doing in these matches, and actually show you that I'm a good player, and also that these tanks are underrated, and underappreciated, and under everything. And that, yeah, you get the point. I don't get why more people haven't talked about the T95E1, though, which is my question. Like, I think this thing is one of the better American medium tanks, especially if you compare it to the Bradley. Hey, no, what am I thinking of? The Abrams. I meant the Abrams. Like, this thing survives more than the Abrams could ever, and this thing doesn't survive much. But it also can punch. I mean, this thing, like, hits like a freight train. If you did not just see me, I have taken this thing into 10.7, and I've gotten kills with it. You cannot get it out of my mind that the T95E1 is one of the best medium tanks America has, especially at higher tiers. Oh, we have every single point. That is surprising. But I've already gotten one kill without a single death. And that hasn't happened once this video, I think. As I know there is something over here. The bad thing is how low it is, which is something I don't like. But it is necessary. Also the commander hatch. A good spot for a PZ-2000 to hit me. Not gonna lie, like, that's honestly a very good spot for a PZ-2000 to hit me and kill me in one shot. It's happened before. Oh my god, the lag. Oh, which is why I don't like, that's like the negative aspect I have of this thing. Reverse gear? Yeah, like I said, this is like, that's also another bad thing, but at least it has some gun depression. It's not bad, but it's not great. And that saying, I was gonna say, if I go this entire battle without dying once, that'd be good. But of course, I also got up to 9.0. I'm just saying, this thing is still amazing. Oh, well, I got killed by a 9.0. There's not a single 9.0 on our team. That's rude. Well, I got up tiered because this thing is 8.3. Not 8.7. So I still did get up tiered, not by a bunch, but that just what is happening to my tank? What did I drive over? It's also very good at being a tank. Aren't you a 9.0? How the whole entire 8.3 lineup? That is crazy, bro. I'm just slowly making my way. The top speed isn't great on this thing either, but it's not like you need to hold W into battle. Battle. Like, you shouldn't be doing that. Strategy is normally the way to go. But when you're winning like this, I am just gonna hold W into battle. I don't care, honestly, at this point. I'm just waiting for someone to message me on Discord because I know someone's going to. I'm just waiting for it because I wasn't even on and they did it to me. I'm surprised I haven't been messaged on Discord, and I'm also happy because, like, I actually can do something. Did an enemy just shoot, or did a friendly? I'm hoping that was a friendly. Why are you aiming the wrong way? Oh my god. Aim. Turret. Damn it! Oh my god, my reaction time. I so could have gotten that kill. Alright, well that is gonna conclude our video. Why did I clap while saying that? Ah, that is weird. But I will see you in the next one. And as of right now, I believe on the poll vote, it's gonna be which ground tech tree is better between the three main countries, America, Germany, and the Soviet Union. But unless more people, well, only one person has vote, unless like 2 people vote for the air, it's most likely going to be that as my next video or something else that I've put together. See you in the next one.